Hey, Heather from Hooked on Pickin here. See this bulk box? We just did the unboxing. Now I'm going to walk you through how we do the entire listing. So we'll speed things up a little bit, but I want to give you the step-by-step process of how we list this particular case. Let me give you the specs on it. It is a Bulq.com case of uninspected returns, 64 items, commercial equipment, sporting goods, etc. It ended up retailing at $3,200, cost me $126, $30 to ship it, for all in at $156. So are we going to make our $156 back? That makes each item about $2.50. And so let's see how much money we actually make on this case. You guys are a true blessing in my life. Thank you so much for helping me put this content out there to everyone. If you'd like to join these great people, please consider supporting me through my Patreon page. Check the link below. So I start the process sitting in front of my computer, and I simply just have Paul scanning the barcode items, and then we check all the condition, make sure it's worthy enough to go to Amazon. Amazon is always my number one. So you're watching us kind of in fast forward mode, but I wanted to walk you through exactly what we're doing. So I have Amazon Seller Central on one screen, and then the screen that you can see in this video has got my inventory lab up on it. So we check to see, are we eligible to sell these things on Amazon or not? And if we are, then I list them on Inventory Lab, and then Paul packages them. A lot of times he'll polybag items that have any kind of fabric so that they don't get damaged at Amazon. So here he's polybagging a Cardinals duffel bag, an Arizona Cardinals duffel bag, and then I adhered the label and then put it in a tote so that I can batch it out later to be shipped via UPS to the Amazon platform. So we're scanning these as well. There are some items that I look up by title, but most things we look up by individual barcode. Paul is separating those out because it came in a 4-pack in the bulk case, which is awesome because it was listed as one item, but we're actually able to sell them individually. Now, this particular item had never been sent into the FBA warehouse, so I had to add product dimensions. So it took me a little bit longer to get this all set up, but you add the dimensions on Amazon Seller Central, and then once you add them on Amazon Seller Central, I can add them again in Inventory Lab. So I usually just do them at the same time on each screen. Once you hit accept or submit on Amazon Seller Central, it should accept the dimensions, and then it'll print your labels to be able to send to the Amazon FBA warehouse. And so Paul is putting the labels on and dropping them into our box, and then we also listed another item. So it's really, really awesome that we can do this so swiftly. It did not take much time at all, about 30 minutes to list this entire case, but we've got it all set up. I will let you know exactly how much money we made sending things to Amazon, listing things on Hooked on Pickin, and then also listing things on Poshmark. So anything that we cannot list on Amazon or has a very high sales rank, we don't want to be spending the money of storage fees, so we definitely don't send it into Amazon. Instead, we usually list it on a different platform, such as Mercari, eBay, Poshmark, or for me, I list it on Hooked on Pickin because I have a lot less fees. So this object that Paul has is actually a hot shaper, which we previously had listed on Poshmark. And so I'm doing my best to try to find it on our Poshmark store again. Like I said, if you list anything on Poshmark, you're definitely going to want to hit the multi-item listing button anytime you make a listing. The reason for that is if you hit single listing, later, if you sell out of that one item and then find another one, you will not be able to edit your listing and just simply relist it. If you hit multi, you'll be able to relist the item and be able to add new things even if the item is sold out. So that's just a little hint for you on Poshmark whenever doing listing. I don't know if that's the case also with Mercari, but almost everything on the table in front of Paul is going to go to Amazon. Those were all easily barcoded, and so our goal is to send as much to Amazon as possible. So again, as you watch us list, this is our process. We check Amazon. Do we have the ability to list on Amazon? If we do have the ability to list on Amazon, making sure I check which condition I have the ability to list on, then I bring it over to Inventory Lab. Now you can list directly from Amazon Seller Central if you so choose, but I use Inventory Lab to track all of my items. So I bring it over to Inventory Lab, I list it, I set the price, it prints my barcode, I put the barcode on the item, which you'll see right here. He's going to polybag this one because it's got some cloth aspects to it. So he polybags that in a plain gray polybag. I adhere it, and then I put it in a bin to be able to be batched out at the very end. So once we decide it can go to Amazon, we label it, get ready for it to go to Amazon. Now, if I have an item which I cannot sell, or the sales rank is too high that I don't really want to be having it sit at the Amazon warehouse, then I simply list it on a different platform. And so I'll set it aside. If I can find a stock photo, I will definitely utilize a stock photo, which I have with a couple of things I'm going to put on Poshmark. And then the other items I will set aside to take photos of it so that I can put it on eBay, or hooked on Pickin, or Poshmark, or Mercari if I use the Mercari platform, which I do not. If it's a large item, I definitely sell it on Facebook Marketplace. I've got some things for sale on there right now, some luggage and fun things like that. I usually also offer shipping on Facebook Marketplace as well once I calculate that for the person, but that's per individual person that I discuss with. For those of you who did not see the full unboxing of this particular case, go ahead and check that out. I will have it listed in the link in the description below. But it was a really, really fun unboxing that we did. We blew an air horn a couple of times, so you'll have to check that out. We've also reached 50,000 subscribers, so a huge thank you. I am actually going to show you all of the things that we're actually going to put on Hooked on Pickin, Poshmark, and eBay just here in just a couple of minutes. So as you can see, we have a lot of fun while trying to do our listing. So you got to have fun while you're at work. Just a reminder, this is a Bulq.com case of uninspected returns. I love uninspected returns from Bulq. I feel like I can pay a little bit less for the items and still get good quality merchandise that I can resell. Although you do have to be very, very careful the condition that it is in. This came with 64 items, commercial equipment, sporting goods, furniture, decor. The retail was actually $3,239. I definitely never ever think I'm going to get the retail price. I usually roughly guesstimate around the 25 to 30% of the retail is what I make as a reseller. So just keep that in mind when looking for things on Bulq.com. You're going to get a little bit less than that if you buy like new or brand new, just because the price is a little bit higher for what you're going to pay for the pallet, but it's definitely something to look into. So I was all in at $156, paid $126 plus $30 to ship the case, $156, $2.43 per item. And so when it's all said and done, I had everything listed on Amazon for a total of $260. And then I'm going to show you everything that I'm going to put on Hooked on Pickin and Poshmark, which will also add up to an additional $100. So we're at about $360. Take away that $156 and we basically have doubled our money. So this was a really, really great case for us. We did very, very well on it. So here are the items I'm going to put on Hooked on Pickin and Poshmark. So we've got handbags, crossbody bags, backpacks, really cute purse, a shower head, a puppy pad for your car, some gloves, some watch bands, some clocks, some outlet covers, and I think with all of that stuff, we're going to make about $100 on everything that is on the table in front of me. So if you're looking for any of that, then go ahead and go there, and remember, in the end, Jesus wins. Would you like to make tons of money selling on Poshmark? Well, check out my new ebook, How to Create a Profitable Poshmark Store. Why do we sell on Poshmark? Where to get my inventory? How to create my first listing? How to sell my items? And then, of course, I give you also all my secrets on my top tips. If you'd like to purchase this ebook, just go to hookedonpickin.com or click the link in the description below. Hey, thanks for watching and seeing us make some money on this case. If you would like more reseller helps, go ahead and check out everything at hookedonpickin.com. I have a bunch of stuff there. I also have some of these items for sale there already. I have lots of things at a really discounted price. Of course, watch more of my videos, and if you're not yet a subscriber, you're definitely going to want to subscribe.